If you sat still long enough, I'd eat you. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Ant. And today we're going to be making another very gross vintage recipe called ham and bananas hollandaise. And you might be thinking to yourself, what is ham and banana hollandaise? Well, this is what it looks like. It basically looks like bananas wrapped in ham with some hollandaise sauce on it. And I just don't understand the appeal. I feel like this recipe is a similar thing to when people decide to put pineapple on pizza, which is foul by the way, and I'll fight anyone on it. You should not put pineapple on pizza, it's disgusting. Fruit doesn't belong on like savoury dishes. I don't think it does. There might be a few exceptions, but pizza and pineapple isn't one of them. And I have a feeling this banana and ham monstrosity kind of caters towards that ideology, if you can call it that. I just find it weird. I feel like I assume the 60s this was invented, or the 70s, or maybe it's the 50s. People were obsessed with bananas, and they were also obsessed with gelatin. I know there's no gelatin in this, but bananas and gelatin seem to be their like core ingredients. And I don't understand why. Did they have like a surplus of bananas and gelatin back in the day? Or was everyone just completely bored shitless and decided, let's make the worst food ever? But regardless, I'm going to be making this, trying this, and we never know, it might taste delicious. This might be one of the best things I've ever put in my mouth. Okay, so the first step is to butter our dish. It did ask for a 2-quart shallow bacon dish, but I don't know what a 2-quart shallow bacon dish is. And I'm also not going to buy a very specific bacon dish when I've already got one for this banana hollandaise thing, because it's a waste of time and a waste of money. So butter our dish, that's our first step. I assume this is to stop everything sticking to our dish. Alright, I think that's lightly buttered, gorgeous. So now I need to peel some bananas. It said 6, but I've only bought 5. I'll put that to one side for now. And so far, it's not terrifying us because I do like bananas. I think they're very tasty.
I bet you do.
And they're high in potassium as well, apparently. I actually don't think there's a fruit I don't like. I think I like all fruits. There's plenty of vegetables I don't like, but fruit-wise, well, to be fair, I haven't tried all fruit because there's absolutely loads. Right, bananas are peeled. What now? I'm gonna wipe my hands because I've got banana all over them. So now we're sprinkling each of these with half a tablespoon of lemon juice to stop them darkening. I never understand what a tablespoon is. Well, that's 1. We'll go for this one. I've had this lemon juice for ages. I don't think lemon juice goes off, does it? It can't do. Consume within 6 weeks. Who's gonna eat all of this lemon juice in 6 weeks? No one. It smells alright. It is lemon juice, yeah. I feel like I should have done this in the dish because I'm gonna have a very lemony table, but that's fine. I'll just kind of mash it in. I would like to say I cleaned my table before I started this video, but I didn't. Don't tell anyone. Right, I've done that step. So now we need ham slices. It said boiled ham, but I don't understand really what boiled ham is. So I just bought regular, like, sandwich ham, because it's supposed to be quite thin because we're wrapping the bananas, so I think this will work quite well. I wasn't going to buy, like, a joint of ham for this horrible thing. And I did go fancy with this ham. It's got breadcrumbs on it and everything. I know, I'm pushing the board out. So now I'm supposed to be spreading mustard on my ham slices. It said 3 tablespoons of prepared mustard. I'm not going to measure it out because it'll be easier just to squirt the mustard onto the ham and then like rub it in. Oh, it sounded filthy. And also it said, yeah, it just says prepared mustard, and I don't understand what kind of mustard it wanted because there's loads of different kinds of mustard. So I just bought American inspired mustard because I assume this is an American dish. And I assume they'll want American style mustard. And weirdly enough, I never used to like mustard, or I never thought I liked mustard, until I tried it. It was a good like 6 months ago, and I was like, actually, I kind of really enjoy mustard. I think because I used to find mustard really spicy. I think certain mustards are really hot, but this one, well, it's not hot at all. So we're gonna get our ham. I'll just slide my bananas over for a sec, then squirt a bit of mustard on here. I'll spread that over, and then we're gonna take a banana and wrap it in the ham. Nom nom nom, delicious.
Never say nom nom again.
So if you're doing it at home, your banana has to look like that. It's kind of like a pig in blanket, like sausage and bacon, but a banana with a bit of ham on it. And then we're just gonna stick it in our dish, like so. Gorgeous. And now we just need to repeat it for all the others. Even though this recipe sounds absolutely filthy, it's a very, very easy thing to make, I assume. Obviously, I haven't fully made it yet, so it could all go wrong, but it doesn't like freak us out. I don't think it's particularly complicated. I'm gonna try not to make too many dirty jokes in this video about these bananas. I know, quite shocking. I just want to keep it family friendly. I don't want to turn it into like a naughty, naughty video. I probably lied. I probably edited something in there, but we'll see. The thing is, I'm actually quite hungry, and this is surprisingly making us peckish. I'm not too kind of disgusted by it. I could actually eat it how it is because, well, that's just because I'm hungry though. I'd eat anything when I'm hungry. If you sat still long enough, I'd eat you. Right, wrapping the final banana. One thing I will say, I'm very good at wrapping bananas in ham. That's a skill I never thought I had, but today I've learned I'm very good at it. Okay, that looks good.
Are you serious?
Okay, and that's the first step, absolutely piss easy. I've got my gorgeous bananas in ham and mustard with a bit of lemon juice, buttered dish, and we're sticking this in the oven for 10 minutes. So while that's cooking or warming up, I thought we'd move on to the hollandaise sauce. And I've never made hollandaise sauce, and I don't think I've ever tried hollandaise sauce before. So I'm going to need a pan. And by the way, I say I'm making hollandaise sauce. I'm not really making hollandaise sauce. I'm completely cheating, but that's what the instructions told me to do. Which I'm very happy about because apparently hollandaise sauce is quite hard to make because it splits, whatever that means. I need 1 liquid cup of water, which is like 200 and odd milliliters. So it needs 1 tablespoon of cream. Also, it said light cream. I assume it means like single cream in the UK. In the UK, our light cream is called single. Our like fat cream is called double. And double cream's the best. I don't understand why single cream exists for when double cream's around, because double cream's amazing and I love cream.
I bet you do.
If I ever have cake with cream, like porry cream, it'll almost look like soup. It'll be a bowl of cream with like a bit of cake floating in it. I love cream. See, that's nice, but double cream's way better. Oh, that is nice. I could literally sit here and drink this entire cup. I'd have like a heart attack, but I'd go out happy. So it wants a tablespoon of this. Is that all the cream it wants? That's such a waste. It wants a tablespoon of lemon juice. In that goes. I hope that doesn't curdle. And then it needs 2 envelopes of hollandaise sauce mix. And I've got hollandaise sauce mix here, so I am cheating. But it wants 4-ounce size. What's an ounce? I always have to change the measurements because I don't know what ounces are. 0.882. So I haven't bought the right size. Mine's gonna be very light on the hollandaise because I didn't think I needed more than this. Well, we'll just stick both of these in. And of course it's got gluten in. Why wouldn't it have gluten in?
It's happening. It's happening.
Oh, I'm making such a mess. Heat it up, stir into boiling. I can do that, that's absolutely fine. I tell you what this hollandaise sauce smells like. It almost smells like chicken soup. I don't know why. Oh, apparently you are supposed to mix it with lemon juice. See, with this hollandaise sauce mix, apparently you're supposed to mix it with milk and not water. I don't know what I'm doing. At the end of the day, if I follow all the instructions on the recipe, I can't possibly do it wrong, can I? Oh, and also, if anyone was wondering as well, with my new job and stuff, obviously I've started it, I've been there a little while now, and I'm really enjoying it. It's actually quite a pleasant change from what I'm used to. It's just, I don't know, I'm just really, really kind of having a good time with it. What's happened here? Oh, it's got some proper, like, thick lumps in this. I shouldn't talk, I should really pay attention, because something's happening, and I don't think it's supposed to happen. How's it gone lumpy? Is it supposed to thicken? I hope so. It's getting so thick. Right, turn that heat down. I don't want it to burn. I wasn't expecting that. It's gone to like custard. I thought it was going to be a lot runnier than that. I assume that's the consistency I was looking for. I hope so. I've done everything right. That's what happens when you get distracted and you keep talking. Okay, so I need to go get my bananas dead quick. Okay, I've got them here. They're looking delicious and a little bit black. That's not because I burnt them. The banana's just turning black, even though I added lemon juice. And then I'm pouring this over bananas. I don't think I can really pour this over bananas. I think I'm just gonna have to like spread it. What does the picture look like? Okay, it's mainly over the ham part rather than the banana part. I don't know whether I'm gonna enjoy this, you know. There's a lot of different smells happening. There's a lot of sauce as well. Okay, so my hollandaise mixture is spread evenly over my banana things. So now I'm baking for a further 5 minutes or until slightly golden. So I think I might go for about 10 minutes. So I'll get this in the oven and we'll come back and then we can finally taste my delicious banana and hollandaise sauce ham thing. Okay, I'm finally back, and Mama's made dinner. So this is what it's looking like. Banana and ham, hollandaise bake thing. And apparently this would get served with salad, but I forgot to buy salad. So I'm just gonna have to eat it on its own. I assume portion-wise, you would just want to slice one banana out of it, wouldn't you? The thing is, the hollandaise sauce is so thick. Yeah, I'll just take you out of the little lineup. Mmm. Yum. So if you're around mine for dinner today, this is what your plate would look like. A sad, darkened banana with a bit of ham on it. But you should never judge a book by its cover. This might be delicious. So let's tuck in. I want all the components, so I want the banana, the ham, and the hollandaise. That's a big mouthful. Don't think I want to eat that much. Is it still hot? Ah, it's just warm, it's fine. Right, wish me luck everyone. Here it goes. I hope this doesn't taste foul. That was a big mouthful. Weirdly enough, it doesn't really have like a lot of flavour. I think when you cook bananas, it loses a lot of the flavour. It doesn't really taste like a banana anymore. I feel like that could be anything in my mouth and I wouldn't have a clue what it was. And the ham goes so rubbery and so chewy. The texture's awful and it doesn't really taste of anything. Like, it's not nice. I wouldn't sit and eat this, but it's not disgusting. I don't put that in my mouth and want to throw up. So I think that's a big win for this series. But it's just not nice. It's just not a pleasant combination. It's just proper shit. It's like, you know, when you're like really hungry and you're looking forward to some food and you sit down and you eat it, whatever it is you're eating, and the food just ends up being really disappointing. That's what this is. It's a plate of disappointment. It just doesn't work. It really doesn't work. Whoever invented this, your recipe doesn't work at all. It's shit. It looks crazy and weird, but in fact, when you taste it, it is a completely boring meal. Ah, what a disappointment. Just gonna have a swig of cream to cheer myself up. Oh, that's where it's at. Delicious. So that just about does it for today's episode of Cooking with Hand. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And let me know if you would ever be willing to make and try ham and banana hollandaise. I think anyone who literally has no taste buds would thoroughly enjoy this because it doesn't taste of anything. Well, no, they wouldn't enjoy it because the texture's shit. No, they wouldn't enjoy it. It's horrible. But if you come across any weird or gross cooking recipes that you want to be featured in the next episode of Cooking with Hand, then feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments below, and I'll see you next week for a brand new video. Normally I would like kind of have tea. I'd be able to like eat something after this and have like a meal, and I wouldn't need to cook anything, but this is going straight in the bin. Actually, the dogs might have it. No, I don't think the dogs would even touch this.